Good morning, fast trackers, and welcome to number 123. How are you today? How's the camera there? Good. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday evening. If you're overseas, if you're in Australia, good morning. It's 6:15 in the morning. Ha ha ha! But I'm awake. By the way, Stephen, if you're there, thank you very much for sending your MP3s. I haven't given them a try yet. I played number one, and it was an introduction from you, and I haven't played number two. But I did have a good night's sleep last night, so how about that? Brilliant. Okay, let's get going with some boogie woogie. Hope that's working. Hello. Let's just, I can see there's a few people that are tuned in. I'll just make sure that, oh, it's working today. I'll be able to say hello. Yes, for those who are tuning in, thank you very much. It's Daryl here from Sydney, Australia, and I'm here for the next half an hour making it up. You just let me know what you'd like to do, and I can always say no. Not really. I'll try. All over the place. I do a bit of everything. Will teach you a few things today, and the secret word. The postcode. The password for today is still waking up, even though I've drunken half this coffee here. Is secret. Because the song out of the song shop we're doing today is a bit of a strange one for me, because I've never actually seen the show. It's a theme from A Secret Garden, and this has been quite a popular tune. So the code word is secret, and that'll get you a 50% discount for any song in the song shop. Now I can look over here and say hello to people. G'day, Stephen. Hello, Judith! Everybody's got their own theme song around here. Young Russ, how are you? Good. And George? Hang on, George. I just watched your video, George. What are you up to? Are you learning from Lola, George? Man. Well, she's very good, isn't she? Thank you, George. Excellent. She's a good player. Who else have we got here? Jack, 83, from Massachusetts. Hello, Jack. Geez, fancy writing that out on every letter you write. Have to write on your envelope, Massachusetts. I think I could spell it after a while. Lovely. Thank you for saying hello, Jack. Thank you. Oh, don't you love that chord? My fingers just went on there. Don't you love the piano? You just put your fingers on and play. And it just sounds wonderful. How many instruments can do that? Have you ever tried playing the trumpet? I have. The trouble with the piano, of course, is it's not like a trumpet. You can't walk down the stairs with it and just stick it in the car. Well, you sort of can. You seen those little rollout ones that you can get? I did have one of them once, one of those little ones, but I just found it too awful. These chords I'm playing here are Maj 9 chords. They're a Maj 7. Here's a C7. Wrong. That's a C7. That's a C Maj 7. That's a C7. That's a C Maj 7. Do not get them wrong. And if I have another note up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's a C Maj 9. And that's what I played a little while ago up here on the black notes. Aren't they beautiful? Here's a whole bunch of them. You've gotta know your chords, 'cause if you know your chords, you can play some really beautiful music. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. They're all Maj 9 chords. Go and have a look at the just look at the website. I got so much stuff on there. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit from a Secret Garden. Now this is in the key of C minor. Manuel, how you going? Are you on the train? Okay, C minor's got 3 black notes. Of course, there's 3 different minor scales. There's that's the natural minor. Then you got this B natural, which is the harmonic minor. Then you got this. Wow. Different up one way, comes back another way. Goes up there with white notes and comes back with black notes. And that's called the melodic minor. I'm just going to play a little bit of the tune here. Isn't that beautiful? You know this piece? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Now what happens? Okay, this is from the Song Shop. It's called A Song from a Secret Garden. You can learn it. 50% discount if you just send me an email through the show or up to 5 minutes after the show before I go to golf. I've got something to tell you about golf. Josephine, hello. Thank you for saying hello. It's lovely to see new people. Dion, Oklahoma, where the wind goes sweeping down the plains. I'm going to get it right one day. Thank you for watching, Dion. Lovely. Tony from San Francisco. I lift my heart in San Francisco. La da da da, dee da da da. I'm playing big fat chords. Big fat chords. Learn your big fat chords and you can sing songs. I was in San Francisco for the very first time 3.5 years ago. No. Yes, 3 years ago. Probably around this time. Went out in the harbour there. Terrific. Stayed down at a little place in Fisherman's... where the fisherman thing is. Yeah, thanks for saying hello, Tony. Good on you. It's always lovely, George. Lovely to hear from people. Rightio, so this song from a Secret Garden. Isn't that beautiful? You know, it's nice to have a note repeated with the chords changing underneath, and that's what's happening here. It could have just done the same chord again, right? But Rolf Loveland, who wrote this, what a great name, has changed the chords to an F minor. Now that note E flat is not even in that chord, but if you add an E flat to it, it's an F minor 7, so it's okay. Some chords are going to sound pretty bad. Like, let's try a D chord with the E flat. This will be interesting. It almost works. It's weird. That's a D7 flat 9. Don't confuse people, Daryl. Well, there's the 9, and if you flatten it, there it is. It almost works. See, all these chords are interrelated. In the middle there is an F sharp diminished 7 chord. Forget it. Okay. Maybe you get it. Do you get it? Let me know. I'll just play it again. I don't want to confuse you. Now B flat. Now this one here. Now that is not a nice note, right? That's called tension. Now somehow you got to release that. It's released. And now this next note. Now that's a D with the E flat, which makes it an E flat major 7 chord. Isn't that pretty? What about this one? I generally get excited still by just simple little chords. That's a G suspended 4. You don't have to know what these things are called. You can just play. Just play and just find this stuff out yourself. You know, when Dire Straits first came onto the scene, I'm not a huge fan of Dire Straits, but they're obviously extremely successful group. The band played pretty simple chords at first, and I thought, well, you know, it's just the same chords over and over again. It's more about the storytelling with Dire Straits, and I'm not such a big deal on the story. I fall in love with the music, but I do like a good story. Of course, I do. They had simple chords, and then further down the track, they developed and got even a lot harder chords. You know, so they're to be respected there. And I often wonder whether Mark Knopfler actually knew all this stuff at the beginning and kept his music really simple on purpose, and just told the story over simple chords, or whether he just discovered stuff as he got older through his career. Interesting, isn't it? That's what happens with composers. They discover things and then they try things out. You can't just play the same chords over and over and over again. Well, you can, but it's not the human thing, is it? We all like to develop. We'll all like to develop. I'm trying to think of Lay Lady Lay by Bob Dylan. I mean, there's Bob playing his simple little folk songs way back in the early 60s, and then he did Lay Lady Lay, lay down on a big grass bed. Now that B flat chord isn't part of C major, so somehow he got into that. Lay Lady Lay. Oh, and hang on, the second chord's not G. Lay, lady, lay. La da 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 da. That's it. Wow, how good's that? So he's got C, then he goes to chord 3, then he goes down to flat 7, B flat, to chord 2. You could say it's genius, or you could just say he was playing the guitar and he just decided to go down a couple of frets. Who knows? He's more of a guitar player than a piano player. Lay, lady, lay. Nice song. Very spooky chord progression, isn't it? You love Lean on Me, do you, Manuel? Fisherman's Wharf, that's it, Tony. There's a little beautiful little motel down there with a caravan out the back, and you can look through this periscope over to San Quentin. Yeah. Oh well, we loved our holiday over there. It was brilliant. Okay, so Lean on Me. How's it going, Manuel? You got these little bits? Yeah, look at the big fat chords, folks, on the website. I've done a lot of work. There's a lot more stuff there. And I'll be sending out a few promos up until I did it yesterday. I've scheduled them all till April next year, so you're gonna get bombarded. Oh no. Okay, let's get on with it. Lay. Neil, are you there? Neil? From Poland. Hello, Zorts. Oh, Coralie, you're up. The sun's up. Listen, you've got the daylight savings coming in a couple of weeks, so it'll be dark again soon. Hello, Josephine. Yep. Now I've got something here. Oh, that's right. Neil, are you there? He's not there. Neil had a question. I'll answer the question. He wanted to know what's going on here. Sometimes, if I use a big black pen, it might be a bit better to read. I've run out of paper now. I'll do it on the yellow paper. Okay. What does... Oh, geez, I hope I explained this well. Sometimes you'll see this. See if can you see that? Now, what that means is you get basically two types of beats in music. You get straight beat. Here's a straight beat. Then you get a sort of bouncy or a shuffle beat, like this. Yeah. G'day, Malcolm Harrington. Not for us in Queensland, yeah. Hey, we've got somebody in Hungary here. I'm hopeless with pronunciations. I can hardly say my own name. You know, a lot of people can't say Daryl. That's my name, Daryl. They call me Darren half the time. It's Daryl. I'm watching this crazy show called Ted Lasso at the moment. I didn't like it at first, but then I got into it, and the guy, the main guy, I think he's brilliant. Okay, excuse me. So what does that mean? So that means, I haven't explained this well. I better put this over here. That means this, Neil, making a bumble of this. Sometimes it's really hard to write out the shuffle beat. You might see that, or you might see that. Basically, it means the same thing. Sometimes when composers write out things, they draw it with the dot and the two lines, and then you have to qualify it by drawing that after it, because it's not really dun da dun da dun da da. It's da 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 da. That's the feeling that you like. Moondance. Now, if Moondance was really that, sometimes it's written out with rhythm like that, it'd sound like this. Something like that, which is really awkward, instead of that ding-ka-dong-dong-gi-ding-ding-dong. So, it's really hard to write out this shuffle thing. It looks so awkward having it written like that. So composers just write it like that, and they put a little qualifier at the start of the music to help you out. I don't know if that's going to help. That'll have to do. I don't want to get anybody more confused. Thank you, Neil, for the alligator story. Okay. Now I want to try something out with you. Oh, gee, the time's flown. I've only got 11 minutes left. I want to try something out. This is called the Pencil Club. Now, writing out music like this takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Every one of those pieces, you're looking at hours. You've got to work it out. You've got to put it into the computer. You've got to make it look right. Make sure it's correct. Stick it on a website. Do a video. It's a hell of a lot of work. You know, I'm not having a whinge, but I'm just letting you know. It is a lot of work. So you've got to pick pieces that people want to learn. Otherwise, it's a waste of your time. And there's a lot on there that, well, shall we say, that are very popular, and some aren't so popular. So they're the ones that Well, I can't say I wasted my time, but you know what I mean. Now, to make things a little bit quicker, I'm starting up this thing called the Pencil Club, where I don't use the computer software. I just write out the letters like this. It doesn't look too pretty, but it's got this stuff there, and you can get straight into it without having to learn to read music. You should learn to read music. I hope you had a clam chowder bread bowl during your visit. I think we might have. Tony, we walked right up. Oh yes, we did. We went to a little fish restaurant up on the hill there. It was beautiful. We sat out on the footpath. I can find the picture, but I won't waste people's time with that. So here we go. We're going to play Sweet Georgia Brown. We're going to try this. I might forget, but over the next 6 weeks, we'll be able to play it. Here's the introduction. Now, if you want the music, the Pencil Club music, you'll have to send me a little donation, and I'll happy to send it to you. Okay? Here's the first bit. Okay, that's what it says here. It's got it here. Da 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 da. Plop. Okay. Now we're actually going to. I'll just do it again. Right. Now eventually I'll do a series of these with a lot of repetition, but I'm doing it very quickly over a period of 6 weeks just to see how people feel about it. Now in the left hand you do the same thing. G, G, G. Then a big octave. Let's do that again. So I'll play it together. So this is part 1 of Sweet Georgia Brown Pencil Club version. Right. Not easy. I'm not going to do it over and over again. So you'll have to watch the show again, all right? Take note of how many minutes and seconds it is. Hey! I'm not going to show you more. So it's Sweet Georgia Brown, and by the time you do it, it's a great fun little piece to be able to play. So I'll just do that introduction again. Part 1 of Sweet Georgia Brown. Now you might have to remind me next week, right at the start, and say, Daryl, don't forget part 2 of Sweet Georgia Brown, because I'll forget. Yeah? Hey, there's your little introduction. I'll do it one more time. Sounds great, doesn't it? I can't help myself. I've got to do it again. Yeah. You have a lot of fun with this. Sweet Georgia Brown, okay? Remind me next time. Now, it's time to do some learning. I'm going to pick a note out of the pile here. Rightio, we've got left hand. This is the left hand. I'm not getting all the chat now. This is the left hand. Now, the spaces in the left hand are all cows eat grass. All cows eat grass. Moo! All cows eat grass. So that's a G. So there you go. Which is the first note of... Don't Sweet Georgia Brown, Pencil Club version. Rightio, and let's look at something else here. Let's look at our rhythm of the day. Now I've got a heap of these. Pull out one. Okay, what do we got? Oh, okay, we've got that famous rhythm that I didn't explain very well earlier. Maybe I could help a little bit more here. So this goes ta ta fa ta fa ta. Oh, sorry, ta ta fa ta fa ta fa. That's it. Ta ta fa ta fa ta fa. Ta ta fa ta fa ta fa. Okay, there it is. Now, if it was this thing that Neil was going on about, and you had to make it a little bit looser, it'd go like this. Da 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 da. See how it's looser? Da da. But it's not. It's written like this. So it's a little bit more jerky. Yeah. So that's that rhythm. Moving. Okay, one more. I know you want it again, don't you? Oop. Stuff everywhere here. How's your Sunday been? I've got to turn around here. This is stopped thing. I can't see what the latest stuff is. I have to refresh it. Righty, let's find a chord. 123 of these I've done. You know, that's, how many years is that now? F minor 6. Okay, so we've got F minor 6. What is that? Here's F. Here's F major. Here's F minor. So major, minor. I've got to let you know that last week on Friday, I played the best golf I've ever done. I've already done that today. I'm still not awake, but it was. I'm so excited about it. It's exciting to be able to do something good, isn't it? It really is. You just got to believe in yourself most of the time. That a lot of it is confidence. It's confidence and practice, of course. I saw a video of Tiger Woods, and his coach would make him stand there and get his club, swing it back, and then stay there and just stay up the top. Then visualize hitting the ball. Then come down. And he'd do this not once, but for 30 minutes or more. He hated it, but it helped, and he admits it's a great thing for him. Now, you might find something on the piano that's really good for you. Nobody likes doing things that they're uncomfortable about. Man, I can remember practicing back in the 70s. I started very late. I started not as late as some of you people, but I started, when I was 16, 17. Most people, if they're seriously about playing a musical instrument, start about, 5 or 6, something like that. But I started very late, so I got very frustrated. I had to learn all about myself and how to deal with that frustration. I'm still doing it, but most of the time it boils down to 3 words. And here they come when you're practicing. Slow it down. Slow it down. If you're having trouble with a bit, yes, you will always have trouble with bits. It's just the way it is. Slow it down. Remember that. It's pretty hard to remember, isn't it? Because we all want it and we want it now. McDonald's has made $1 billion out of it. F minor 6. Right, here we go. F. I've only got 30 seconds to go, folks. Thanks for watching. F minor. And then we've got 6. Oh, nice chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, sounds good when you play a C chord after it. So F minor 6, and then C. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. I'm sorry, the writing hasn't changed for me, so I haven't caught up with you all. You have a beautiful day. I'm going to go. Hopefully, I'll play well. I was going to talk about this magazine I found the other day, Story of Pop. Now, this is from 1973 or 74. Fantastic magazine that I had when I was a kid, and we could go through a little bit of that. But in the meantime, we did a lot today. We did Sweet Georgia Brown, Pencil Club, Remind Me. We did Song from a Secret Garden from the Song Shop. Remember, this code word is secret for the next 5 minutes to reward all you friends that have actually watched this live. And we did an F minor 6. We did a rhythm. Ta, ta, fa, ta, fa, ta. Ta, ta, fa, ta, fa, ta, fa. Yeah. And what else did we do? That'll do. You have a lovely day. Have a brilliant evening. Have a lovely morning. Bye-bye. Thank you, folks. Don't forget to send me an email. Say hello. Thank you for watching. It's lovely to hear from new people. Istvan from Hungary. Thank you. Just made it back. How do you know when you add a 7th or a 9th or not when making your own music? I'm not sure, Blues. Coralie, you better ask me again next time. I'm at Louder Than Life. What's up? Ooh, what's that supposed to mean, Starflight? How are you? Thank you, Tony. It's nice to be appreciated. Nice to be appreciated. I hope you learned a few things today. Okay, see you next week, same time. Bye.